guess just to start, I mean, what when you kind of look back and evaluated just tape from Saturday, just what kind of stood out, especially as far as taking a while, getting kind of a slow start before you guys got rolling.
Um, I think overall, big picture-wise, I think the offense, we did a pretty good job of scoring points, moving the ball. Obviously the turnovers, those hurt us definitely. And then some missed plays, some, two intentional groundings. Well, the first one probably could have been avoided. Second one, it was either that or a sack. So, but overall, I thought offensively played a pretty solid game, and but we got to find a way to make a couple more plays, limit the negative plays more.
Jim next, then Matt.
You had one of your, if not the best game against a Big Ten opponent this year, threw for nearly 70%. You mentioned the two turnovers early in both halves. What did you learn from those two, and was the better offensive play the result of better offensive line play?
First, the first interception, I just got to find a way to get the ball to the tight end. Just threw it a little high. Got tipped, and got to find a way to get it to him. And then the second one, kind of all week we talked about. We knew that their DBs, they've been called for a lot of pass interferences, so we knew just giving the receiver a chance, that was big. And just one-on-one matchup and gave him a chance. So, those things happen. So, and then secondly, offensive line I thought was great. Still a couple issues, but there's always going to be issues. Always mistakes happen, and that's what you watch film for. You try to limit those things, correct them on the field. But those guys keep fighting, working every single day. Coach Carey's done great with them. So.
We'll go Matt up on your right.
Hey, Connor. Emory Simmons seems like lately he's maybe just been a little bit more involved as far as production. Not that you weren't looking at him early, but is it just a case of it's just the way that things are going in the offense, or you're just getting more comfortable with working with him? And I guess kind of talk about what he brings. I'm obviously had that big catch in the first half where he got the 50-50 ball, but just how he's kind of seems to be a little bit more involved when you're looking for receivers.
Yeah, he's super tough. He does really well on the perimeter screens blocking, run blocking. So he's great in that stuff too. He's reliable, doesn't drop many passes, and he's stepped up when DJ got hurt. So it'll be fun when both of them are healthy, be able to both have them in at the same time, and that's scary if you ask me.
Got time for a couple more?
As a quarterback, as leader of this team, when you see 4 consecutive losses, how much of a burden do you feel personally to try to keep the mental psyche and the motivation of this team up?
I think it's definitely big to try to, like you said, motivate and keep guys focused, taking one game at a time. And I think, what's different about this team is I think we know that we're good. We're a good team. And the only teams that have beat us are ourselves. Mistakes and turnovers, whatever. But we've beat ourselves, and we're the ones to blame. And if we can limit mistakes, be more explosive on offense, find ways to win games like the first 3 games. You know, we easily could be 5-1, 6, or what would it be, 6-1? Yeah, 7-0.
Good step on the left here.
Obviously, you see him in practice, and we haven't really seen him in games yet. But since you've been here, I guess, how have you seen Dexter kind of progress, and what are you seeing from him kind of obviously away from game day?
He's awesome. He's super talented. He's got a cannon. He's great in the locker room, supportive, and you know, couldn't say enough good things about him.
Last one, we'll go to Tyler.
Connor, when you said Dexter like has a cannon, was there any throws like he made during the summer or anything where like you realized like he just had a really good arm?
Yeah, as a quarterback, you kind of know when someone has a strong arm, good arm. I mean, right when I came in and saw him throw, I could tell that he freaking zips it in there. So, yeah, I think that's kind of one of his best traits, and